Hey everyone, in this video, let's take a closer look at Topaz and ask, is it worth it? So here we are at topazlabs.com, and with Topaz, we have three main options. We have the photo AI, the video AI, and the gigapixel. Let's go ahead and take a look at them and see what it is that we can do with Topaz. So you can see here some examples of what Topaz is capable of, and the results are really quite nice. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at the photo AI and see what it is that we would be getting into with Topaz. So the first thing that is unique about Topaz is that it is a one-time payment for their products. Now this is different from some other platforms where you have to pay a subscription. With the photo AI, right now you can purchase it at $169. This is a sale, so this might not last for long, and the regular price is $199. So for $199, you can get access to Photo AI 3, which is image enhancement for on-location photographers. So this is something that if you are somebody who works with photography and something like Topaz is important to you in order to really get that upscaling and enhancement, you can see here that we have the denoise, the recover face, and sharpen, and the upscale. So that's what you can expect with the photo AI. And here, let's just go ahead and there you go. So you can see for yourself what the difference in the results are. So here is the original, and there is the upscale. So that gives you an idea of what you can expect with the photo AI, and it really is quite nice. Now, there are other platforms that offer upscaling, so it's not like Topaz is the only one that does it. However, if you're able to just pay that one-time price for something and have access to it rather than use a subscription, well, that might be the reason that you might want to take a look at something like Topaz. Let's go ahead and take a look at the video AI. And you can see here that we have something quite similar. In this case, though, it handles video. So with Topaz, you can take your video and you can upscale it so that you can really take something that it might be a little bit lower quality, and you can really give it that extra punch, and that might be something that is very important to you. Again, with the video, you do have the option to make a one-time purchase, and in this case, it's $299. So $199 for the photo, $299 for the video. It is not exactly cheap, but having access to something like this that you can access at any time without a subscription, that may very well be something that is important to you. And if being able to upscale with Topaz is something that is going to really help you with your work, then that might be something that is worth it to you. Quite honestly, knowing what I know about some of the other platforms out there, the idea of a one-time purchase to have access to a fully featured program that is made by professionals, then being able to have that for about $300, it's not necessarily a bad deal. Now, comparing this to something like Magnific, for example, where it is a monthly charge of $55, well, that is going to add up pretty quick, pretty fast. And so having that one-time payment, that might be something that you're interested in. Let's go ahead and take a look at Gigapixel. And with Gigapixel, you can see here that this is going to cost $99. So here we have Gigapixel. We could take a closer look. We could see for ourselves what kind of results we're looking for. So here it says, take any image to 16 times scale for the largest possible prints, posters, and billboard size projects. So that's actually pretty cool. If you're somebody who is making prints and posters and you want to be able to make them as big as possible and still keep that sharpness, I can tell you personally that that is something that would interest me. That is definitely something that I've encountered before where, hey, I want this image to be as big as possible and put it on a poster. But once you do that, then you might lose a lot of that resolution that you can see on screen. It might look good, but then when you get it nice and big and blow it up on a poster, it might not look that great. So this is where paying $99 for access to something like this, it could very well be something that is cost effective for you and is going to help you get those posters and prints out at the highest quality possible. With a little bit of research on some of the reviews, I would say that generally speaking, the reviews for Topaz are really quite positive. There are certainly some reviews that are less glowing. I think that perhaps some people might think it's a good idea and then get it and realize that it's not something that they're going to use as much as they thought they were going to. So in that instance, I don't know that it is the deal that you're looking for. But if this is something that you can see yourself using on a regular basis, compared to some of the other options out there, primarily the subscription-based options, Topaz might be something that you are interested in. And you can purchase each of these separately. You don't have to purchase them all in the same bundle, but each of them individually are not necessarily cheap. I mean, it depends on what your budget is, but $99 for gigapixel, $199 for photo, and $299 for the video AI, depending on what it is that you are going to be using. If you're going to be using all three, well, that is a couple bucks that you're going to be having to spend for that. So it's really up to you to decide whether or not having unrestricted access to software like this is something that's important to you. I can certainly see how this would be something that would be important for certain people who are doing photography or any other similar thing that they want to try to get this as upscaled as possible. Personally, I can see myself actually using the video AI. That is something that I have encountered where I really want to get that extra quality out of my videos. And some of the options that I have looked at, I just I'm not too impressed by some of the prices that are out there for certain platforms. So that's just my personal opinion. But for a one-time payment for something like this, I think that is something that you might be interested in. So is Topaz Labs worth it? I would say yes, I do think it's worth it. Based on the reviews and based on what it is that I see that they have available here, depending on whether or not you're willing to pay the price, I do think that this is a platform that might be worth your attention. And that's all there is to it. If you found this video helpful, please leave